Lonely girl longs to be meaningful. Lonely girl longs to be loved. Books make longing to seem romantic, but it's awful. It's greedy, and she wears longing like a fucking veil. Cairo Sweet is an attractive 18-year-old girl from Tennessee. She currently lives alone in her wealthy family's mansion, while her attorney parents are gone on a lengthy business trip. As she finishes her senior year of high school, she enrolls in teacher Jonathan Miller's creative writing class. Cairo impresses Miller with her extensive literary knowledge and familiarity with Miller's own book, apostrophes and ampersands. Miller hasn't written since he got married and became a teacher. He is mentally struggling with his lack of ambition to write a new book. His emotionally unavailable wife, Beatrice, is a more accomplished novelist and despises her husband's lack of desire and failure to create new work. Cairo is required to write a college application essay for Yale University on the topic of her greatest achievement to date, but she is unable to come up with anything worthwhile to write about. Her best friend, Winnie, suggests she engage in a risky relationship with a teacher for inspiration, similar to Winnie's own plan to pursue an affair with Boris Fillmore, the school's baseball coach and physics teacher, who is also Miller's best friend. Noticing the intellectual connection between Cairo and Miller, Winnie encourages Cairo to seduce him. Cairo and Miller gradually start to spend more time together, outside of class, sharing interests in literature, poetry, and Tennessean culture. Miller guides Cairo to write a short story in the style of her favorite author, which she picks Henry Miller. Despite Miller's reservations about the author's controversial style, Cairo eventually convinces him to approve her choice. During an interaction at the classroom, Miller mistakenly takes Cairo's mobile phone with him to his home. Cairo calls her phone and Miller promises to return it to her in person before leaving the town for vacation. When Miller arrives at Cairo's parents' mansion, she welcomes him in a seductive outfit and kisses him in the rain. Inspired, Cairo writes an erotic short story about an intimate encounter between a teacher and a student with graphic details. Miller tells Beatrice about Cairo's story, and she is turned on and tries seducing him, but is interrupted by a work call. While reading the story alone, Miller becomes extremely aroused and pleasures himself. At the school, Miller deems Cairo's story inappropriate and insists she rewrite it, but Cairo accuses him of being a hypocrite and a coward. Angered by his rejection, Cairo retaliates by sending the story to the school's vice principal, Joyce Manor, to suggest a possible affair between them. Cairo also manipulates Winnie's attraction to her to set up a plan to provoke Miller. Cairo and Winnie undress and passionately make out in bed and take photos to send to Miller to arouse him. Encouraged by the incident, Winnie also sends a seductive photo of her to Fillmore. The school's vice principal, Joyce Manor, questions Cairo and Miller separately regarding their relationship. Although Miller denies any inappropriate conduct, he is held accountable as the adult in the scenario, leading to his suspension. This damages his friendship with Fillmore, who criticizes Miller for not knowing professional boundaries, citing himself not engaging with Winnie in return. The situation also sparks a heated argument with Beatrice, during which he releases his pent-up frustrations and confronts the toxicity in their marriage. After realizing the impact Cairo's actions have had on Miller, Winnie urges Cairo to retract her accusations. But Cairo refuses, proudly calling Miller's downfall her greatest achievement to date. Winnie tells she'll reveal the truth, but hesitates when Cairo threatens to take down Fillmore as well. She then incorporates her experiences into her college admission essay, mimicking the writing style Miller used in his book. Meanwhile, Miller, though at his lowest point, feels creatively inspired for the first time in years and decides to start writing a new book. Thanks for watching. To catch all the latest from us, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified as soon as a new video drops. We'll see you in the next one.